It is. It is late, and
Oh, it's
what's
really late.
today's date? Friday?
Yeah, it's Friday.
Today's Friday, so we got released from the hospital yesterday, right? Thursday?
It all blurs into one big beating. Yeah, I think it was Thursday. We got released Thursday.
So we got released Thursday. Yesterday was really, really hard. Today, this morning, I had an emotional breakdown. Just about the fact that everything is so hard right now. It's not that I really expect it to be easy, but when you get a bunch of hard, one after the other, it can become very just draining to have to deal with all the hard. Darren is currently getting my meds, and so we can get those into my system. And speaking of meds, I really don't think that the new meds they have me on are working very well. Darren has to keep on reminding me that I did just go through surgery. The recovery time for this surgery is
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks is the typical patient recovery. And I
recover slow.
I recover slow, and so it's safe to assume that I won't be fully recovered until 2 weeks, which is also around the same time we're getting our second surgery. Date hasn't been set yet, but we know that it's a 2-week-ish waiting period. And so that was also part of what I was really breaking down about, because I'm like, okay, well, as soon as I can start to have a hope of feeling better and feeling normal again, I have to go through all of this again, and then I have to do treatment after surgery this time, almost immediately. So it's just been very trying. And I think both of us are just ready to be home. We're just ready to be home. And so we are going to attempt to leave tomorrow on Saturday and drive all the way through. I'm going to take as many drugs as possible. I will be loaded up on not only my pain medicine, but Dramamine to help knock me out so that I can hopefully sleep through the entire drive. And we discovered while eating tonight, because we decided to go to Outback, because that was our original plan. When we got done with surgery, we were going to do a victory dinner. And while it's not the victory dinner that we were hoping for, because we were hoping to go to Outback and it be, the surgeries are done, everything was successful, and our first surgery was a success despite the pain that I'm enduring and the changes in my meds. But we have to go back for a second surgery, and so it wasn't exactly... The experience didn't meet our expectations, but that happens a lot nowadays. But we didn't want to lose sight of celebrating what God has done for us. And so we kind of used this as a test to see, okay, let's try to get you out of the hotel, let's put you in a car, and let's see where your pain level is at, so that we can kind of guesstimate what's going to happen on the road tomorrow if we leave. And it's extremely painful, but I think maybe if I have more meds in my system, because I haven't taken my nightly meds at this point. So I think if we leave in the morning and I take my meds and take the extra Dramamine and try to sleep all the way through, it's not going to alleviate the pain, but I'll be able to sleep through the pain, hopefully, and make it all the way home so we don't have to do it twice. We've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes. We're just
living on a prayer.
Pretty much.
That was totally not in the right key or anything. I'm gonna have to do that again at some point.
Okay, try it again.
Yeah.
Right now, go.
I don't remember how the song goes. I know the words. I can't hear the tune in my head.
Anyways, so that's what we're doing right now. And
oh, we're halfway there.
Whoa!
We're living on a prayer.
He can always make me laugh. That is the one thing I can say about Darren. He can always make me laugh. Anyway, so I'm about to take my meds. While I take my meds, Darren and I were realizing that I get so much random pain where like I'm okay, like I've got the normal always in pain, but then there's the pain that makes me like stop mid-sentence, can't breathe, tighten up, grab a part of my body. And so we are going to try to name all of those pains and like put a label on them so that when they're happening, I don't have to explain to Darren what is happening. I can just say one word, like a key word, and he knows this is what's going on right now. And I figured it would be helpful for y'all too, because these are probably going to be referenced in these vlogs a lot, and you're probably going to see them because they happen so randomly. Like I know at this point you've seen me do it. So we're gonna try to do this. Go ahead and stop it because it's at 7 minutes. All right, so what's first? With like my pains, the things that we have to label.
So let's start with the one that counts right now. The tumor.
So we'll just say tumor, and that's this area. You can't see where I'm pointing.
They can't see where you're pointing.
It's right below the ribs where the actual kidney is. See the messy car? Right below the ribs where the actual kidney is, where the actual tumor is.
I'm probably messing up the sound right now.
Hey, yeah, you probably are. But shout out to Matt. Ooh, that was probably really bad sound. Sorry, guys.
We can cut that out.
I hope so. Shout out to Natalie Frank, Built to Belong. Her book's coming out. Well, it's probably going to already be out by the time we post this video. I'm part of the launch team, and I haven't really talked about it because I've had so much going on. But check her out. Check the book out. She is the one who is in charge of HoneyBook, my client management system that I use and absolutely love. It makes my life so much easier. Well, right now I'm not really using it too much because of this whole cancer thing.
Yeah, it has something to do with it.
But it was coming in really, really good handy. I could automate all my systems, never forget a client, take payments through it. I actually have a discount code if y'all want to sign up for a free trial. You can get that down in the description below or in the link in my bio. HoneyBook is an absolutely amazing program. And she also started the Rising Tide Society, and their whole thing is community over competition. And that has been such an instrumental part of my life, especially during this season. The connections that I've made within the industry of people who truly want to love and support you are the things that keep me going forward, and the things that I know are going to make it to where I can do a business after this. When we started the cancer journey, I was literally about to accept all of my 2022 senior reps. And because of connections that I had made within the Rising Tide Society and within the HoneyBook community that Natalie has created, I was literally able to hand off all of my girls to a photographer who not only aligned with my values, but I knew I could trust with clients, and that she would treat them the same way that I would treat them. And so I knew that they were getting value just as much as that, because we weren't scared to talk about how we ran our businesses. It wasn't this thing where, oh, you're going to be stealing all my secrets. No. I saw a quote the other day that literally said, you know, God has enough to bless each and every single one of us without ever running out. He can bless you with clients, and he can bless you with clients. and he still has plenty more to go around. And I love that notion, and that's what Natalie thrives off of. And her book is out if you need some encouragement for, just community in a business world that is not community driven. Then I highly, highly suggest not only the book, but also just the group and community that she has created in general. It's amazing. Didn't plan on sharing all of that, but I saw my shirt and it reminded me this is part of the launch shirt, so I figured I might as well throw that one in there. Darren's just sitting here like, all right, let her do her business thing. And now back to regular scheduled program. Will you move the camera down?
Tumor.
Move the camera down, like.
Where?
No, like down this way. And then because like all they were seeing is like the very tip top of our heads. Please don't make me lean forward and do this. Okay, that should be good. All right. We're having trouble tonight, guys. All right, so we know the tumor pain is in the actual tumor itself, right below the left ribs, sometimes over into the side of my stomach, where the pain originated and where the hard spot was. Tumor. That is what tumor pain is. Okay? Tumor pain can also happen in the back.
And we're just going to call that back.
Is that back? Okay.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Sure, yeah. I mean, if that makes sense to you, I can understand that. We're trying to find words that, like, will make sense to me for me to be able to remember to say them.
And small syllables. That way she can gasp them out in the middle of a pained breath.
And that he'll know what those, like, few syllables mean. So back, basically where you would feel kidney pain in your back. That's the area that we're talking about. It's the area that I actually had started feeling pain in before the hardness. I just didn't realize that it was kidney pain because I had never felt it before. I just assumed it was my normal, like, fibromyalgia stuff. So I was actually feeling that pain before the hardness started and before we went to the doctor. And that pain that was so significant was actually kidney pain when I passed out at my session. I just never knew that that's where you felt pain in your kidneys. I do now, but that was the significant pain that I felt when I was passing out, and that's why it was so hard for me to walk, and my back was hurting so bad that day.
Shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And spine. And sciatic. Sorry, shoulders and sciatic.
So the shoulders, it's like in between, it is in between my shoulder blades. Sometimes, oh no, I just dropped one of the pills. Wait, no, you just made it worse.
I did.
I just dropped, I don't know where that other one went. Okay, there's no way we're going to be able to find it.
Hey, halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer.
This is real life. This sucks, guys. I was trying to tell you to wait, and you just would not listen to me. I was telling you, wait, don't do that, and there he goes.
Then I did it.
Oh, he opened the glove department that had all of my other meds on it.
The glove department.
That's what that is. The console? What's the thing in the middle?
Center console.
Center console. The console. He opened the console, and all my meds were on the console.
And even if it was the glove department?
Yeah, the glove department. That's the thing in front of the passenger seat.
Say it one more time.
The glove department. Oh, don't make me laugh.
The glove compartment?
Yeah. That's what I said.
We got 1 minute left to cover the rest of the tumors.
Why are you making fun of me? That's what that's called.
It's not a department. It's a compartment.
Oh. Oh, it hurts to laugh. Did I say department?
You did, multiple times.
Oh. Can I blame the drugs even though I haven't taken
You haven't taken the crazy pill yet.
Stop it.
All right.
Where were we?
Sciatic and shoulder. And Yeah, sciatic and shoulder.
Okay.
Self-explanatory. Moving on.
Well, the shoulder pain isn't actually up here a lot. It's in the middle of my shoulder blades because it's still technically on my back. Because that's the part that I always have you like rub when it locks up. Because the back of my shoulder blades, like those muscles right there that are in between the spine and the shoulder blade, will lock up to where I can't move my arms. And so that's shoulders, you said?
Yep.
Okay. So shoulders.
Sciatic,
which is obviously my hips, my lower back. That's self-explanatory. There's the liver. The other side, the right side of my body below my ribs. That hurts. And then there's surgery site, which is like the crease in my leg, right at my hips. On the inside, they went in through the groin. And so that area hurts. Right now it's just like really, really tense, and then the surgical site itself can hurt sometimes. So that's surgery.
And then cramps.
Cramps happen. I have ovarian cysts too, and so ladies, cramps right there with you. And then there's stomach. Like that's just like regular stomach pain.
Or nausea.
Well, I can say nauseous. So stomach is actual like pain or cramping in my stomach. And then nausea, I can say nauseous, and that's like I'm actually feel like I'm about to puke.
Heart.
There's the heart, which the heart has a lot of symptoms. Like there's the rapid heartbeat, there's the actual chest pain, there's the heartburn.
There's a lot of stuff going on right there right now.
So just describe all of that as heart? Is that...
Yep.
Alright, you're blocking the light, dude. So, heart, and then diaphragm. We were trying to come up with something for this. Middle, is that what we said? For like the diaphragm area where the clot is?
How about say clot?
Clot, yeah. I can say clot, because like the area that's like at the diaphragm, in between the ribs, right below the heart and right below the boobs, that's where the clot is that has grown, which has caused us to have this surgery. Alright, so clot. And then there's head. Obviously, that's an easy one. I think that would be everything.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have head. We have, you said shoulders?
Shoulders.
Back, for the kidney pain in the back.
Sciatic.
Which is sciatic. Then
Heart.
Clot. Tumor. Stomach. Liver.
Cramps.
Surgery. Wow, that's a lot of words. I mean, I guess when I'm actually feeling them in those places, it's going to be pretty easy for me to recall which one to scream at him.
There's nothing I can do. It's just for, like, I guess, peace of mind, knowing, hey, she has cramps right now.
Well, it is also sometimes him rubbing, like, my abdomen when it's in a lot of pain will help calm it down, like just really, really gently rubbing it, almost making it look like I'm pregnant, which is weird because I also have bloating, so sometimes it does look like I'm pregnant. A lot of the times it does. And so, like, he'll randomly be caught, like, rubbing my stomach. And so we always joke around that, like, if somebody ever asks, oh, when do you do? We're going to say, you know, in 6 to 18 months. And they're just going to look at us like, what?
Or my favorite is when Brittany has referred to it as dun, 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 cancer baby. I can't tell you all the things that are wrong with that.
Cancer baby.
I cannot tell you.
It's huge. Like, it's like a 10-pound tumor in my body.
I can't tell you all the things that are wrong with that, and the fact that you don't know the things that are wrong with that.
I've got a messed up mind.
Dumbfound me. Absolutely.
I was abused as a child. My sense of humor is very, very dark. Don't judge me.
No judgment. No judgment. Cancer baby. My gosh. We're going to get demonetized. Well, we're not monetized, but we're going to get kicked off of the YouTube algorithm.
Kicked off of the YouTube.
kicked off of the YouTube.
We also call it the grapefruit, the tumor.
It is the...
Nothing good ever came from grapefruit.
Bingo. It's the official name for it.
Yep, the grapefruit.
The grapefruit.
Because we both hate grapefruit, and it's
perfect.
the size of a grapefruit, and yeah. Yeah. Alright, we're going to try to get to bed.
You gotta get home first.
Yeah.
Is.
It's only about 10, 15 minutes away from this point, right?
Yeah. It'll only be 1 o'clock by the time we try to start getting to sleep.
That's how it always is with us. We will see y'all from the road, I hope, tomorrow.
On the flip side, Myers out.